So guys, Amir Khan tells Anthony Joshua not to rematch Andy Ruiz right away. He says that Anthony Joshua needs to build up his confidence back as a fighter. When you've gone straight, you've just lost a fight. Your confidence is very low, and to go into a fight with a guy that's beat you is a dangerous fight. Now, I do think it's a dangerous fight, and I think Amir Khan's talking from experience. Because when he lost to Bradis Prescott, he did not rematch Bradis Prescott right away. However, the Amir Khan situation was a lot different to Anthony Joshua. Here's why. Amir Khan wasn't a world champion at that point. He was a hot prospect coming up. And he just got knocked out against Bradis Prescott. He was able to rebuild. He was never going to go in with Bradis Prescott right away. However, Anthony Joshua, on the other hand, was a unified world champion. So he's already at the top. Many people thought Anthony Joshua was the number one heavyweight in the world. So Anthony Joshua doesn't really have, in my opinion, an option to rebuild because the public aren't going to really accept that. You've just been beaten by a guy that you really shouldn't have even been there in there with you, according to a lot of people. Now, I don't agree with that, but a lot of people think that, right? There's no way you can not take the rematch and say, I'm going to rebuild. The public are just not going to accept that. You know, Ruiz is a good fighter, but he's no exceptional fighter that you should rebuild for. Because inevitably, if he doesn't take that rematch, that's going to be a fight that's going to come down the line. And the other reason why I don't think that what Amir Khan is saying is going to materialize and that should happen is because if Anthony Joshua passes up on the rematch, here's what happens. Al Heyman is in control of all the heavyweight belts. And then he may make a Deontay Wilder-Andy Ruiz fight, right? And I believe Deontay Wilder would wipe the floor with Andy Ruiz. And Deontay Wilder becomes undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. How the hell are you going to negotiate a fight with Anthony Joshua then? When you've got one guy that holds all the belts and you've got Anthony Joshua with nothing, just a big draw. And Deontay Wilder, if he becomes undisputed champion, he would be a massive draw then as well. So I don't think that would be a right move from, Eddie Hearn and AJ and the team to pass on this rematch to rebuild. And I don't think they've obviously triggered the rematch clause, so they're obviously not going to do that. But I just think what Amir Khan is saying, I know a lot of people have said that they don't think that, Anthony Joshua take the rematch. I think he has to. I think he has no choice. Anthony Joshua hasn't got time to rebuild. There's no rebuilding phase here. He was a former unified champion, which means the names that he's got on his resume, he's already beaten a lot of the top guys. So why does he need to rebuild for Andy Ruiz, who, in my opinion, is not better than Povetkin? In my opinion, is not even better than Parker. In my opinion, not better than Vladimir Klitschko. And in my opinion, not better than Dylan White. So why does he have to rebuild for Andy Ruiz? If he can't beat Andy Ruiz the second time, then Anthony Joshua needs to take a close look at himself. Tyson Fury said styles make fights and he feels that Andy Ruiz will beat Joshua again. I beg to differ. Anthony Joshua, if he fights a smart fight, it's his fight. All he's got to do is jab his face off. That's it. He's got to do what he did against Parker. Just keep him on the outside. He's got so many physical advantages over Andy Ruiz. It's scary. Andy Ruiz and him shouldn't even be a competitive fight. He needs to make the fight boring. And the fight's easy for him, in my opinion. I just think he'll beat him comfortably. But that's my opinion. Leave your thoughts, guys. Let me know what you think. And guys, remember to please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.